Hello everyone and welcome to the 2017 Under 10 to 13 National Championships here from Arena Sports in Kettering. And first we have here the Under 13 Girls Final, which sees the number 2 seed Mary Baldwin from Devonshire take on the number 6 seed Sophie Chang from Cambridgeshire. So players in their final practice before we start this final. Best of 5 games. Mary Baldwin, the near side in the black shirt, against Sophie Chang on the far side in the green and black. Both quite handy players. Mary Baldwin not using pimple out rubber on the black side. It's a long pimple rubber, trying to use the opponent's spin against them. Sophie Chang more out and out attacking player when she can. She's had a great win in the semi-final against the number 1 seed Sophie Chang, winning that one 3 games to 1. It's been a fantastic weekend to play here in Kettering in very difficult conditions. Incredibly hot in the sports hall this weekend. The players have done brilliantly well to cope with that, and we've seen some brilliant table tennis from everyone involved. So congratulations to all the players who've taken part. But we're down to the last 2 in the girls. On the adjacent table we have the boys final, which sees the number 1 seed Jamie Liu from Berkshire take on the number 2 seed Louis Price from Avon, and we'll keep you updated on the scores in that match. That match already underway with Louis Price leading 5 points to 0. So here we go, girls final. Sophie Chang with the serve. First point goes Mary's way. You can see there Sophie trying to attack in the backhand. Mary using the pimples and using the chop block, as we call it. So starting just above the ball, coming down on it, using the pimples, taking the speed out the ball. That's what she's going to try and do, cause her opponent as many problems as possible. So good start for Mary here, takes the first 3 points. Serve and that gives Sophie the first one on the ball, and she takes the serve now. So, what we should do here. Good forehand tops in there. Brought Mary over, short the backhand. Good change of direction, spinny forehand top spin. Not as much power, but good placement, good spin. Like the forehand. Alright, puts the ball serving off the end. Sophie actually reading what's happening on the ball, so long pimples can be quite confusing. Many players say the reverse the spin, and in essence that's slightly true, but basically pimples don't put spin on but don't take it off. So imparting that top spin, the ball rotating forwards, strikes the pimples, the ball is actually still rotating in the same direction. Because of the length of the pimple and the flex in the pimple, because of its elasticity, appear to move in the air, or wobble as we call it, and can put a lot of confusion in the mind. So Sophie here needs to have a firm idea of what she's doing with the ball and what's coming back. Sophie just trying to find a way into this one, actually understand what she needs to do. There's a good left push there by Sophie, right on that white line. Mary you saw just want to come up onto her toes to hit the next ball, and just puts it off the end. Level at 5-all. And that's what Sophie needs to be careful, that quick change direction. So, okay, Mary over to the forehand because she knows she's favouring her backhand. Very used to people doing that to her, so she'll use the angles wide each side. Sophie being a little smaller at the moment, we'll have a lot of work to do if it goes wide and wide. So Sophie edged back in and level things at 5-all, but the last 3 points have just slipped away. Good backspin serve there. Use the wrist, chopping through the ball as she makes contact. Oh, good shot by Mary. Use the pimples well deep in the backhand. Set it up nicely for the forehand just to take that point away. And another good forehand for Mari. It wasn't the power, it was the spin on the ball there. Sophie just misreading it, tries to hit through it, so it sat a bit higher, but lots of rotation on the ball and puts it off the end. So 4 game points in game 1. And she takes it first time, topspin in the bottom of the net. It's Mari Baldwin that point, and she takes the first game 11-6. So number 2 seed and the favourite for the final takes the first game, adopting the tactics we'd expect, looking to get those pimples in as much as possible. It was nice to see at the end there, played 2 good forehand top spins, again with good placement and good spin. And that can just put that bit of doubt in Sophie's mind. Expecting to play backhand, and then got some good forehands in, so it was good play by Mari at the end there to take that game. Sophie looks like she has a general idea of what spin's coming back. Just a few top spins going in the bottom of the net. Let's really lift that ball and try and go Mari over short the forehand first. And they're just spinning the ball that bit higher. She makes that top on the table. Another good shot there by Sophie. Just to keep you updated on the boys' final, it's Louis Price who took the first game, 11-5, and it's now 5-all in the second. Shot there by Sophie, and she takes a real good command of this second game, going 4-0 up. Right now with a serve. Oh, that's good play again. Sophie really taking the ball by the horns, looking to get in first, playing that top spin a bit higher, making sure she makes the ball on the table. Just cutting down the margin of error. And again, Sophie getting in with that top spin first. And I think the big key here is it's Sophie who's changing the direction on the table first. So playing it in the backhand and switching to the forehand. And that plays into her hands more. Looking in control of the second game. That's better play. The push is there, just coming that bit deeper and bit wider to the backhand of Sophie Chiang. And a nice change of serve there from Mari. Pendulum serve. Ball swimming away wide at the backhand. Starting to see a bit of a tactic there. And Sophie light the backhand when she can. But lovely response. And you need to be brave to play that, long fast down the line. If it's not quite right or wide enough, quite easy to attack, so you need to be brave and confident. It was definitely the right serve to use. And just to update on the boys' final, Jim Liu fought back and has won that second game 11-8, levelling that final 1 game all. Beginning, got Mari push back, switching from side to side, forehand millimetres off the end. So close. Mari just edging her way back into this one. Miss Chiang. Last 2 points, couple of points, managed to get Murray pushed away from the table. And that gives Murray a lot more work to do, there's a lot more court to cover. Murray needs to, she was a bit fortunate there, but the idea was right. Stay a bit closer, take the ball earlier, give Sophie less time. And make a force the ball off the end of the table, like you see there. And now, 9-all in his second game. Real crucial game in this under-13 girls national final. Nice serve again. Put the forehand using a backhand serve. So the side's been making the ball move away from Murray. And that's 2 good serves by Sophie Chiang to take that game 11-9 and level this final at 1 game all. Well, it was a commanding start from Sophie Chiang, leading at 8-4 at 1 point. She looked firmly in control, but Murray started fighting her way back, managed to level things. But what a great 2 serves from Sophie Chiang right at the end there. 9-all. Good backhand serve, short the forehand, moving away, and then same action but going faster, wide at the backhand, great disguise, good speed, and 2 very good points at an important time. So Murray, for me, needs to just stay that bit closer, not get pushed away, give Sophie less time, and really try and play the backhand with the pimples deep and right on that white line. Force Sophie to work that backhand too much and snatch at the ball, so to speak, and lift it off the end. See, when it gets pushed wide at the backhand, Sophie starts having 1 or 2 problems. So I'm sure we'll see more of that from Murray in this 3rd game, but we're level at 1 game all, and it's Sophie Chiang with the serve. Oh, that's lovely positional play from Murray Baldwin. Got the ball so wide and so short the forehand, and then nicely placed it wide at the backhand. Sophie playing cat and mouse there to try and keep in the rally, but there's just too much to do. But that's the response you want. And that serve is really good again, taking that from the last game. Frustrated with that last forehand, and I can understand why. The serve was long. She also just needs to make sure, ball on the table, that topspin, I can give it a little bit more height, and that's better. And great movement from Sophie Chiang, covered the table really well, good speed. Just taking her time, keeping her composure. Working the rally. Trying to chop more aggressively there, force the ball into the net. And Sophie is on the attack and commanding the positional play of the game. She is one who's in the driving seat. Just to update you on the boys' final. Fantastic battle going on between Jamie Liu from Berkshire and Louis Price from Avon. Jamie Liu has 4 game points in game 3, but Louis saves 1. Back to this girls' final. Sophie leading away at 6-2. Oh, a bit lucky there. Just hit the top of the net, took the speed and everything out the ball. Had just enough to make it over. See a bit of fatigue just starting to come in with Sophie Chiang. Played a lot of matches today, as all the players have, in these very hot conditions. Fatigue is a massive, massive factor. Just 1 more match. to be crowned national champion. Oh, picked up the clip of the net. Just sat nicely. Sophie could play her backhand with ease. Sophie now with the serve, leads 8-4. And that's good controlled top spin from Sophie Chiang. Pushing at the back of the ball. Speed from the elbow and wrist as she makes contact. Playing with a lot of power, just position, good spin. Thank you very much. And now that ball off the end there from Mary Baldwin gives Sophie Chiang 6 game points in game 3. Well, but again, just needs to be careful. She needs to start hitting the ball flat to Sophie Chiang. Needs to get that rotation on the ball. Helps to just give it the shot that bit of safety, because the topspin brings the ball down, makes the ball dip. Whereas when you hit the ball flatter, if the timing and trajectory is just a little bit off, it's off the end. So, after having 6 game points, we now are just down to 2, and Mary Baldwin has the serve. Can she pull herself back into this? Baldwin being brought in and out. Oh, again, she's back from the table. Sophie dropped her in, it was the right shot. Mary staggering in, pushes the ball, just hits the top of the net and saves another game point. And what a comeback from Mary Baldwin. Had 6 game points against her, and now pulls it right back. And we're level at 10-10. Could this be a turning point in this girls' final? Again, looking for the forehand, but hits the ball flatter. You can tell by the sound. Mary Baldwin now has a game point. Oh, and a ball in the net. Gives Mary Baldwin the 3rd game 12-10. And she leads this final 2 games to 1. Well, what a fantastic fight back from Mary Baldwin there. 10-4 down and just chipped away and chipped away to win 8 straight points to win what could be a real turning point game in this girls' final. Sophie Chiang upset and frustrated, and you can understand why. She was there, she was at the line, just couldn't quite cross over. Needs to regroup and get herself back into it. But what a fight back from Mary Baldwin. Over in the boys' final, Jamie Liu 2 games to 1 up and 10-4 up as 6 championship points. And he's done it. Jamie Liu wins the 4th game 11-4 to win the final 3 games to 1 and is the 2017 Under-13 boys champion. And so back to this girls' final. Mary Baldwin was dead and buried but clawed her way back and now leads this final 2-1. First few points are critical, and that's a good start for Sophie Chiang. Important, she lost 8 points in a row, needed to stop the rot. And another one. Important to have a good start when you let the game slip away, and it happens to the best of them, to have that good start and regroup, get the confidence back, and get yourself back into this final. The luck going Sophie's way there. Opens up an initial lead. Oh, and that's more like it. You can see there, brush the ball more. And what a difference. The difference between making it and missing it. Good start for Sophie Chiang, 4-0 up. And there's another one again, just good spin. powerful, just placed well, rotation on the ball, just keeping that fundamental going. And Sophie Jiang, that's a brilliant start to this game. 6-0 up. Needs to keep this momentum. Make sure she keeps going, and then when she gets that line, cross that line, sticking those fundamentals. Use of the serve, then looking for spin on that forehand. Mary Baldwin pushing the ball, just hits the white tape on the net. Ball just makes it over. Force that push off. Coach there just reassuring her, that's okay. That's the right way. The plan is right. Oh, good change of direction. 2 good smashes out wide the forehand. Murray didn't bring it over the table enough, and Sophie could just place that backhand. Wasn't a difficult backhand, just needed to be placed in the opposite corner. Again, Murray just creeping. 1 or 2 points. Sophie still with a lead of 4, lead 7-3. We saw this in the last game. And there's another one. Points are starting to just leak a little, so he just needs to regroup. Murray, we've seen there the character unfazed by the position in the match. She will batter through. Oh, great topspin. That ball right on the white line, incredibly deep, makes it very, very difficult to control, whether you've got pimpled rubber or reverse rubber. And that ball has that much spin on the white line. Incredibly difficult to control. And again, just chipping away. Now the difference just 3. That was a big one there. Keeps the gap 4 points. So Sophie Jiang leading 9-5. Has the serve. Needs one of these 2, so she has game point. Big serves now. Well played. Push Murray back. Murray knew she had to try and attack the ball. Now Sophie Jiang gives herself 5 game points. And she takes it first time. So, the under-13 girls final will go to a deciding end with Sophie Jiang taking the 4th game, 11-5. Well, you've got to admire the character of Sophie Jiang. In one sense, she could be national champion right now. She's taken that last game, and she had 6 game points. And she's clearly upset for losing that one, and you can't blame her for that. But great character to come out, wins the next 6 points to go 6-0 up. Mary Baldwin started chipping away, coming back, but Sophie was, no way, not this time. This game's mine, let's go to a decider. So, 2 games all. Mary Baldwin making her way back to the table. Sophie Jiang just getting the last words of advice from her coach. Sophie used the backhand serve a lot there. She needs to vary that a little bit if she can. The idea of playing good spin, positioning it well, be patient, and you'll get the opportunity. Mary needs to try and out-position her opponent a little bit more, get her off the angles, and not get pushed back, because that's what happens. Push back, ball comes down the middle, you haven't got the room to chop the ball as well as you can when it's wider. But that's a lovely angle. Oh, Mary trying to get that forehand in. When she played those ones in the first game, play them more off a steady push or a drive. I was trying to play against the top spin, and when you do that, you've got to make sure you get right over the ball. Counteract the top spin that's already on the ball, it wants to lift it up. There, she was going at the back of the ball, puts the ball off the end. Oh, bit of luck there. Again, and that's the fine margin these players keep to. Trying to keep the ball as low as possible. Trying to get it as deep as possible, so clipping the net, clipping the edge are common things in the game. You just got to keep your composure and get on with it. Something with a slight lead of 1, going either way. Oh, and then there's a counter top spin. See, Mary got off on the push. Sophie over the ball, and timeout has been called. No, sorry, just change of ends. I apologise. So, Sophie Chiang leads 5-3, has the serve. And that's good from Mary Baldwin, drawing in Sophie short beforehand. Big reach for someone who's quite petite, and then taking up wide at the backhand. And again, another bit of luck Mary Baldwin's way. Taking the ball early, and again, just hits the top of that net. And trying to be aggressive and step around the backhand side there to play the forehand. Oh, that's a good aggressive use of the pimples there. Chopping right through the ball. Ball came through quickly. We're all square, 6-all. Kent has got the nerve. You can take the pressure. We'll soon see. Good change from there from Sophie. Shorter to the forehand this time. Wide backhand. Again, it's just a case of who can control the angles. And those two is Sophie Chiang. Takes 2 on a serve, exactly what you want to do in these kind of moments. The ball. Oh, James there. There's a chance. Just off the end. Could that be the difference between these two? Massive point now for Mary Baldwin. Really needs this. And there, that's taking the ball early and just going through it a little bit quicker. Gives her a point this time, but gets more effect on the pimples. So, Sophie Chiang 2 points away, has the serve. Just off the end. With the right shot. Mary Baldwin G'ing herself up. Sophie Chiang skipping on the spot. Both girls desperately want this. Working hard for it. Oh, that was a chance! It was there, and Sophie Chiang from Cambridgeshire has given herself 2 championship points. And she's done it! A brilliant rally to finish. What a fantastic match. Sophie Chiang, after being 10-6 up in the third, 10-4 up, sorry, in the third and losing it, bounces back, takes the game 11-8 and wins the game 3-1, and is now the 2017 Under-13 Girls